I got tired of sales calls. So about 2 years ago, I replaced all of my sales calls with sell by chat. But then the thing that I was afraid of actually happened. I went from getting roughly about 30 clients in a month, so like one client a day, down to one client every few months if I was lucky. So clearly something wasn't working. And I was this close to just completely giving up and going back on sales calls until I realized the reason people didn't buy is because they didn't have enough context before they saw my offers. And that's when what I call the ecosystem was born. It allowed me to go from one client every few months to one client per day in a short period of time. And in this video, I'm going to show you the walkthrough of it so you can take it, install it in your business. Hopefully you too can go from probably getting clients with sales calls to getting clients without sales calls on a consistent basis. So let's take a look at the journey that your prospects go through. On the left-hand side, at some point, they become a lead. They have some sort of problem that you can probably help them with, and they're looking around for solutions. What we want to do is take them from the left-hand side, get them to the right-hand side, where they become a client, a happy client with amazing results. But here's the thing, something needs to happen in the middle for somebody to go from a lead into a client effortlessly. Now, that something happens to be what I call context. Context is the ability to understand you, your systems, your processes deeply enough that say, hey, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I need. It's them being educated on you, your world, and everything that you stand for. And the path you would take them through to get the results, the way you coach them to kind of get the transformation. That's what context is. And if they fully understand that before they see the offer, it's easy for them to become a client because they already want to become a client. If they don't fully understand that and they start asking questions like, why should I choose you over your competitor? I found somebody else cheaper, or like any other objections. I gotta talk to my wife, or like it's too expensive, or whatever the objection is, then they didn't have enough context before they saw the offer. And that's what was missing in my world. I switched from sales calls because guess what? Context gets built on sales calls. So when you do calls, let's say the call is an hour, the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes of it is you building context, is you kind of digging in to see what the problems are, how long the problems have been going on, what have they tried so far, and then you kind of, give them a walkthrough of your solution for the problem. We're building context for them, and then they see the offer, and then they become a client. So sales calls used to build the context for the lead before they became a client, and that worked. But then when you stop doing sales calls and you do sell by chat or by webinars or like whatever else that you're going to replace sales calls with, in our case, it's just a PDF. When you do that, you miss out on all of the context that the lead needs to become a client. So that's where the ecosystem comes in, because the entire job of the ecosystem is to build enough context for the lead so that when they see your offer, they will say yes just as well as they would have on a sales call, right? So that's going to be the journey. Most of you guys are going through this path right now, where you get the lead, you get them on a call, if they show, and then turn them into clients, hopefully no objections. And the path that potentially it could take them through is the lead that goes through the ecosystem, and then they become a client once they see your offer. Now, the question is, what does the ecosystem look like? Let me walk you through it. In my experience, the prospect or the lead needs to say yes to 3 things before they can become a client. They need to say yes to you. They need to say yes to your model, your processes, your systems, your strategies, the path you would take them on to get them the results, the vehicle you would use to get them to the destination. That's your model. And they also need to get a yes on your offer. An offer is, okay, how much is it? What are the logistics, what's included in it? What are the guarantees? All of that stuff. That's the offer. So they need to get a yes on you, so they align with you, they vibe with you, and they feel like you're the right coach for them. They need to get a yes on your models. They need to believe that your systems and processes will get them the results that they want. And they need to get a yes or say a yes on your offer, meaning this is the right move, right offer for me at this specific time. So 3 yeses. So the ecosystem is designed to go through series of different videos, written stuff, and just pretty much content so that they get a yes on you, your model, and your offer without you having to spend any one-to-one time with them. When you do sales calls, one-to-one, you're spending your time to get them a yes on you, on your model, and your offer. What we want to do is change that one-to-one time into a leverage activity where you can shoot a video and accomplish the exact same thing. So for getting a yes on you part, this one over here, in my world, I've decided that short form videos are the best. Why? Because I can just show my life, my lifestyle, the behind the scenes, more about me in like short snippets. That's easy to consume, probably fun to consume, nothing too hard, and it's also easy for me to create. So short form is where I'm going to get a yes on me. And typically this happens on Instagram for us. Now, it could be on TikTok, it could be on Facebook, or any other platforms that you like. For me, it's on Instagram. For a yes on the model, I'm going with long form video because they need to spend time consuming stuff for them to understand the systems, the models, the strategies before they are like, you know what, that's exactly what I need. So mine is long form video. Now, this could be a long form podcast or audio, totally fine. For me, it's video, and the platform of choice is YouTube. Why? Because YouTube is bingeable. Like you watch one video and then you get recommended another one, another one, another one. Before you know it, you watch like 3, 4, 5 videos of this guy, whoever that person is. And then the cool thing is, in the future, when I upload YouTube videos, if you watch some of the old ones, you get recommended the new ones, so you're always up to date with all of the stuff that I post. So YouTube, in my case, is a perfect fit. And the offer, I like my offers to be written because they can go back and read it and kind of, show it to the husband if they have to, or show it to the wife if they have to, before they make a decision. So written offers for me is the way to go. And this typically happens either on email or it would happen on chat. So email or chat, offers are made through written format. In our case, it's going to be a PDF. By the way, if you want to see the PDF where our offer is at and kind of, the PDF that closes the people. So they've gone through the ecosystem. Now they're ready to see the offer. If you want to see the PDF they would see to be closed, then comment down below offer doc. So just write offer doc, DOC. Just comment that down below. I will send you a link to the PDF. You can go grab it. Kind of, you can read it and see what's in it. That would turn somebody into a client. And also, if you want to model it, you 1000% can. So comment that down below, and I'll send you your way. Not a problem at all. So 3 yeses: a yes on you, a yes on your model, a yes on your offer. We do that through short form, long form, and written. Instagram, YouTube, email is typically the thing that we do. Now, what I'm about to show you is the secret key behind making all of this work, because everybody does have an ecosystem. Whether you call it that or not, doesn't matter. Everybody posts on Instagram. Some people post on YouTube, some people don't. And everybody writes stuff, whether they have an email list to send an email or not. You probably write stuff, you have written posts. So everybody has got short form content. Most people have long form content, or probably need to shoot it. And most people have written form as well. So you have some sort of ecosystem in it. It may not be the most upgraded, best version of it, but you have something there. But unfortunately, most people, including myself back then, 2 years ago, we have a dead ecosystem. There is no flow between these channels. The key is to have this lead. Let's go back here. Let's say you have this lead. The key is for this lead to consume some of your short form stuff and get a yes on you. And also go to YouTube and consume some of your long form stuff and get a yes on your model. And then also see your offer either over chat or over email and get a yes on your offer. They need to go through this 3 different kind of channels, platforms, and consume different length and different types of content before they become a client. Because if they just stay on Instagram, they only have a yes on you. They don't have a yes on your model. They don't have a yes on your offer. They're never going to become a client. If any of this is a no or a maybe, they either going to ghost you or they're going to make objections or excuses on why they shouldn't become clients. If they say yes on all three, they will become clients with zero objections. They will ask questions, but no objections. So the goal is to send people from Instagram to YouTube, from YouTube to email, from email back to Instagram and YouTube, just having people go around until they're ready to become a client. And this allows you to have a very small audience, yet consistently get clients out of it. Because it's not the number of people that go through this flow, it's about this one person. Even if you have an audience of 5, like there's 5 people paying attention to what you have going on, everybody has audience of 5. If you have those 5 people get a yes on you, and then watch some of the long form stuff and get a yes on your model, and then see your offer in a probably written format and get a yes on your offer, you're gonna have 5 clients eventually. So you don't need massive audiences. It's not about the size. It's about the flow and the experience of each and every single one of those people that pay attention to you on any of these platforms. Now, your platforms might be different. Instead of Instagram, it might be Facebook. Instead of YouTube, it might be podcast or Facebook groups. Instead of written, offer, it might be a video format, or it might be a sales call. In your case, if that's okay, you can replace this with sales calls. But if you have people that are already yes on you and your model, they will 100% show up on a sales call, and they're much easier to close and probably much higher price point as well. So this right here is a secret key for me to go from 1 client every few months to 1 client on an almost daily basis. So the ecosystem is fantastic for you to run your current leads through and get them ready to buy before they see the offer. Now, if they see the offer on sales call, fantastic. If they see the offer on a sell by chat or a PDF or a doc or whatever else, doesn't matter. You want them to have the context before they see the offer, and ecosystem will get that done for you. But the ecosystem is only 1 out of the 9 systems that allows me to get leads and customers on a daily basis and clients on a weekly basis without any sales calls. If you want to see the other 8, so there's 9 in total, if you want to see the other 8, I will link a video in the description. It might even pop up on the screen somewhere. Click it, watch that video. It gives you all of the systems. You can take them, install them in your business, and hopefully you'll have massive amount of revenue on a weekly or a monthly basis, consistently coming in and taking your business to the next level. So if you want to kind of copy those systems, go watch the rest of them. You'll be in good hands. By the way, I get back to every single comment on every single video. So if you do have a question, just drop it down below. I'll make sure I get back to it, and if it's a good question, I might even turn it into a full detailed video just for you.